Now to the next step, the U.S. response and plans to release evidence to the world linking Osama bin Laden to the crimes committed against this country. President Bush returned to the White House today after spending the weekend at Camp David. NBC's David Gregory joins us tonight from the White House. David?
John, tonight White House sources say by day's end the president will sign an executive order that freezes all the U.S. assets of known terrorist groups. The first shot in what aides call a financial as well as a military war. At Camp David this morning, the president and Mrs. Bush looked on solemnly as the American flag was once again returned to full staff for the first time since the September 11th attacks. A symbolic act at the president's retreat and all federal buildings meant to encourage Americans to return to their normal lives, even as the government steps up its effort to hunt down the terrorists responsible for mass murder. Secretary of State Powell today says the president has focused the war's first phase.
In this first instance is Al-Qaeda, Osama bin Laden, his presence in Afghanistan. And then we will consider all other options and all other sources of terrorist activity.
And today, for the first time, officials said they would share with U.S. allies the evidence they've gathered linking bin Laden to the attacks, an attempt to satisfy members of a still emerging international coalition who question whether the U.S. has adequate proof to pinpoint retaliation that could cost innocent lives. Meanwhile, the leader of one moderate Arab nation called on others in the region, including Syria and Iran, who have been in contact with the U.S. to cooperate in this new conflict.
No sitting on the fence is going to be accepted by anybody. And if you've been supporting terrorist activities in the past, it's high time that you make up your mind whether you're going to continue or stop.
As investigators press on to try to unravel the plot behind these attacks, aides at the White House say the president may travel outside Washington this week to highlight the need for Americans to get back to business as usual, get back to their normal lives as the threat of an economic recession looms. John?
NBC's David Gregory. David.